Hang on. Well, okay, guys. So, I'm here at the airport in Detroit. My flight got canceled. I was supposed to fly to Kalamazoo at, I think, 9:20. And when I got here, the flights for Kalamazoo were canceled. And I guess all the flights had been canceled for a while because bad weather. Now, because the flights had been canceled for so long, they have already given away all their hotel rooms, and there's no hotels that have vacancies for over 30 minutes away. So I'd have to get an Uber or a taxi 30 minutes away if I wanted to stay in a hotel. Hi, Gina. I'm at the Detroit airport and I'm stranded. My flight from Detroit to Kalamazoo got canceled. And originally they told me there was not going to be a flight until 8 o'clock tomorrow night. 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Like, I'm going to wait 24 hours for a stinking flight to go to Kalamazoo. And I immediately, oh, thank you, sweetie. I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm not used to traveling by myself. I always go everywhere with Tom, my husband, and this trip was the first time that I traveled by myself. Sorry. I always go everywhere with my husband. And so the first thing I thought about was, I want my baby, you know? But one of the main reasons that I took the... Oh, Rita, I'm okay, honey. I'm just emotional. I'm menopausal. And, you know, your first thought is, you know, I don't ever go anywhere by myself. Tom and I do everything together. And, oh, Mary, my cat ears are from LV Pink Panther, Victoria. She gave them to me. She actually gave me 2 pairs. And I was so upset and sweaty. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. What my hair would look like if I didn't have it on. Check this out. I'm like a troll or Don King. Look at that. I'd rather be a troll. That should be the thumbnail, huh? Right there. But I put my Pink Panther ears on, and I troll. Thanks, Gina. I put my Pink Panther ears on, or my Pink Panther ears on, and I felt like Victoria was with me, like I wasn't alone, and they made me feel better. But anybody that knows me knows I cry at the drop of a hat. But no, I was at the counter and she's like, there's no flights until 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And I was like, holy hell, you know, how can you make somebody wait 24 hours for a flight? In which case I wouldn't wait because my husband would come and get me, and he wanted to come get me tonight, but I didn't want him to. Sorry, I just wanted him to stay home. And it's nighttime, it's midnight. Well, then it was like 9:30. But, stay home. I can sit here in the hotel and edit content. Well, not edit, but just go through it. I don't know how to edit. So many pictures from eBay Open and so many videos to watch and catch up on. And I've got a little corner here. My bag that I'm going to use as a pillow. I've got my tablet. It's plugged in. Oh no, falling over. So that's in a corner. It's my original headband. My other Victoria ears. My bottle of water. Dudes, guess what? Okay, so you know how Mama's always like really chatty? Well, I was chatting up the flight attendants and stuff, and I like to tell people that I appreciate them. I'm taking my shoes off. I like to tell people that I appreciate them and that they're doing a good job and that, thank you for everything that you do. And they seem to appreciate that because they kept throwing me snacks and stuff like that. And they gave me this great big huge bottle of water. It's like 1.5 liters, right? It's huge. And in typical Mama fashion, I said to them, I go, dude, screw the water, throw Mama Miller Lights. And we laughed, blah, ha, ha, ha. And he was saying how he had a really sore back, blah, 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 blah. And we were back in the flight attendant area because there was a holdup. I had gone to the restroom and there was a holdup. Somebody was messing with the overhead, and so I couldn't go anywhere. So I was just, chatting with the 3 attendants back in the attendant area. And I was leaned up against the counter, and I said, well, come here, baby. I'll crack your back. He's like, no, I can't ask you to do that. I said, no. And then I said, you know what? You want a hug? And he goes, sure. And so I hugged him, but when I hugged him really tight, in the upper area, below his neck, but, kind of like in between, like his collarbone and his neck. And I popped his back, and he's like, oh, that feels so good. That felt so good. I said, turn around. So he turns around, right? And so I popped his back in like 3 other areas. And, hi, Beth. I just got your message. Thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to be sorry, though. I'm going to be okay. So anyway, I popped his back in like 3 different places down, high, medium, low. And he's like, oh, Mama, because, I already had him calling me Mama. Because, that's just how I am. He says, oh, Mama, I feel so much better. And, and before I know it, I went back and sat down and I'm watching an in-flight movie. And all of a sudden, one of them walks past me and I didn't know which one it was. And there's a Miller Lite with a cup on top. And I was like, oh, they got Mama beer. So I drank that, and one of them came by with, the garbage bag. And I threw the can and everything in the garbage bag in the cup. And then as they're walking back, all of a sudden I hear a little click. I look down, there's another beer in a cup. And I was like, oh, they're taking care of Mama today. I'm thinking it's the one I cracked his back, but I'm not for sure. So I drank that. Hi, honey. Hi. I call you Lime. I hope that's okay. Key Lime Kisses sent me a message. Anyway. So I finished that beer. And then I got another beer. And then I was just like, okay, this is good. This is good. 3 beers on a flight is good. It was a 4-hour flight, but I enjoyed the 3 free beers and the big bags of the snacks, not the little ones you normally get. But you know, the bigger, you know, bags, I think they must be for first class. They were giving me those, and all kinds of stuff, and the people around me were kind of like, how are you getting those? And I said, oh, I said, I'm associated with the airline, so. And they're like, oh, okay. So, you know, I just said I was associated with the airline. I mean, I am the official chiropractor of that flight, so I didn't want them to know that I was getting, oh, low battery. I didn't want them to know that I was getting special treatment. So anyway, look at my burn. I burned this with a curling iron in the hotel room, you guys. And it hurt really bad, and I couldn't really complain about it because when you're staying with Noelle, Farm Girl Scavenger, and her whole right side, you know, hips down was burned really, really bad, and she had to have skin grafts, you can't really complain about a curling iron burn. So I just had to suck it up. Except she kept going, ooh, I'm so sorry, honey. That looks like it's bad. And I'm just like, really? This is nothing. But she was so sweet. But anyway, in fact, she just messaged me. So yeah, so I got lots of snacks and lots of beer and lots of special treatment on my flight from Vegas. Actually, I'm getting ready to change my social media name. I hate this one. Always have last. I didn't get to read the rest of it. Key lime. Is the weather still crazy? Yeah, it's still crazy. We had, oh, there's all the messages. Oh. Okay, so first time I've been live where there's actually been people there. So I can see your messages now. Mary, oh no, what are you going to do? I'm just going to sit here until 8:30 in the morning when they were able to get me a flight because I got upset and started crying. And I immediately went into, oh no, I've never done this alone before. My husband's always with me. What am I gonna do? Kind of thing, you know, because that's just my go-to. I just break down immediately. And how do I get the messages? There we go. And she said she was able to get me on an 8:30 flight, but I don't have a seat number or anything, so I don't know how they work that. But so I'm gonna be okay. It's what, 12:30 now or something like that, and I have a lot of things that I can do, and I've got my little corner. Oops, you can't see that. Got my little corner mapped out. Those were the granola bars they gave me on the flight. See all that? I already ate the granola bars. All 4 of them. I stress eat in my Kleenex for my tears. But I'm going to be just fine. I'm going to sit here for the next, 6 hours till I can get some coffee. And I'm going to chill. And, who knows? Maybe talk to different people throughout the night. You guys know what happened? Okay, so Victoria LV Pink Panther, right? And Keela, I might like your name. I don't know why you want to change it. But apparently Pittsburgh gets to fly. But yeah, LV Pink Panther gave me these. And as soon as I put the Instagram post out there, she said, just boom, pops me your phone number and says, oh no, I'll come and get you. We have an extra room. Come and stay with us. Don't worry, you're not alone. We'll come and get you. And I was just like, oh my goodness. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Katie, for being so wonderful and loving and so willing to come and get me and take me into your home. how wonderful. I love you guys for that. And I appreciate that. Um, Let me read these messages really quick. So, Mary, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and chill and, take care of business until I fly at 8:30 in the morning. Rita, I love you. And I'm sorry I kind of got upset, you guys. I don't feel that way now. I'm feeling very strong and independent and confident right now. But when it all first happened, my first reaction was, oh God, I'm by myself. I'm by myself. What am I going to do? I'm alone. I rely so much on my husband. But now I'm okay. I'm absolutely okay. I've spoken to him. Now I'm more worried about him because he's very upset. And he feels helpless. And, he can't save me right now. So I feel bad for him right now because he's feeling helpless. And I doubt very much he'll get any sleep. Hang on. I got to fix my... There. Sorry, guys. I doubt very highly that he's going to get any sleep at all tonight because he's just going to be worried about me. So, let me read these. It's the first time I've gone live. There they are. First time I've gone live and people have been there, so let me read the messages. Yeah, Mary, it's a life experience, and I like my cat ears too. And Gina, yes, we are all menopausal. Mary, you make these with lace? How pretty. Do you sell those in your eBay store? Lime, we'll come up with another name for you, okay? We'll come up with another name. Maybe we'll do that tonight because you said you're going to be up all night. So maybe we'll work on that tonight. I like key lime, but I call you lime. I like that, but we could work on another one. We could FaceTime. Woo. Let me see. How do I get my messages? Okay. Is the weather crazy? Yes. Oh my gosh, you know what? The whole flight from Las Vegas to Detroit was so bumpy. There was so much turbulence. It felt like a roller coaster the whole time that we were. I'm sorry, honey. I'm just live. I'm stranded all night. So I'm going live. So if you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, it was a really, really rough, turbulent flight. It was just like a roller coaster. You go up and down, then you're side to side to side. It's a bigger plane. We had to have our seatbelts on the entire flight. So they did let us get up and go to the bathroom and everything, but yeah, we had to have our seatbelts on the entire flight. So it was a little rough all the way going. So I didn't mind getting the beers for free and all that stuff. That didn't bother me at all. But other than that, it was a pretty good flight. I watched a movie with Jessica Chastain, Molly's Game or something like that. It was pretty good. Where'd my comments go? Like that face. You're going to be so tired, my friend. Gina, I love you, honey. If I don't get any sleep, that's okay. It just robs my husband and I of one day. He took the weekend off so that we could spend some time together. And I might sleep for a few hours tonight. It just depends. And, if nothing else, I can sleep for a couple hours tomorrow. Let's see. Gina, you want to change your name? You want to change it to a reseller's name, don't you? You don't want to go by Gina, do ya? This is just keep going away. We could think of another name for you, Gina, if you want. Lime, you don't have to feel bad for me, honey. Yes, and Victoria is awesome. How sweet is she? Yes. And I've had other resellers sell quick, ship quick. Hugo, and what's his wife's name right now? I want to say Vicky, but I know that's not right. I'm so verklempt right now. I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm so sorry, baby girl. That doesn't mean I don't love you. I'm laying on my stomach now. But anyway, he's like, what can I do? You know, can you get a train? I'm so sorry. I texted him, and I thought I was texting Tom. And, but he was so sweet. He was trying to do everything he could do to help me. So that was really sweet. Some point I want to get my Etsy set up. I'll let you know. I'm just so happy to see you smiling again. Mary, is that message for me? You're happy to see me smiling again? Like that smile? That smile's only because you guys are with me right now. That's the only reason, is you guys are with me right now, so I'm not alone. Now I'm so happy that you guys are there. Gina, you just want to be somebody else. Rita, we all want to be somebody else. That is the truth. No, Gina, we all want to be somebody else. We all want to be somebody else some of the time. Sometimes, you guys. Oh, Mary, thank you so much. You know, sometimes I want to be somebody else. I want to be, aw, I love you, Rita. You know, I want to be one of those people that, so was the trip worth it? Would I do it again? Hell yes, I would do it again. Hell yes, it was worth it. It was amazing. eBay Open was absolutely amazing. I was in my room at like 6:30 every night. I didn't go out and party. I did not partake in the children's activities. I probably have granola in my teeth. Do I? Do I have granola in my teeth? But yeah, because, you know, with my fibromyalgia and everything, I have to be really careful I don't get a flare-up or anything like that. Plus, I'm on East Coast time, and they're all on West Coast time, so, you know, I mean, they're in a different time zone. For me, staying up till midnight's like staying up till 3. So I just stayed in my room most of the night, you know, getting up really early, going to the seminars, meeting all of my mentors, and all of the wonderful people that came up to me to shake my hand and introduce themselves to me and get excited to see me and want a picture with me. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that, you guys. I never expected that, you know. I never expected that. Let me crack my neck. And, you know, it was really nice and wonderful and lovely. And, you know, I had a day where, you know, the people that were contacting me to, you know, see if I would, you know, meet with them just to say hi, or, you know, just to chat for a moment or whatever. The people that, you know, wanted to pick my ear and wanted to meet me. And, you know, first of all, I can't believe that because I'm nobody, but I was so flattered. And so this is what I did. I took a day and I'm like, yes, Let's get together. Okay. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's get together. Let's, sit and talk. Let's go to the seminars together and let's get to know each other. Let's spend a day together and go all around. And so that's what we did. Sometimes I went with, them one-on-one. Sometimes it was a group. Sometimes it was just, 15 minutes. Sometimes it was for 4 hours. It was just, this was my philosophy. If somebody actually wants to meet me and actually cares what I think and cares about what I say and wants to pick my brain and appreciates me, I am going to spend time with that person. That, first of all, it fascinates me that they value my time, and I want to get to know them. And if they give, they care about me, then I care about them. I want to give them my time, because the people that I look up to and mentor, or the people I look up to as mentors, like Rally Roots, Ryan and Allie, they gave me time, and they gave two shits about me, and that made me feel really loved. And they always still have time for me. And so why wouldn't I do that for somebody else that wants to share my time? I'm going to do it. And I want to tell you something, you guys. I met the most wonderful people, and I've got friends for life with these people. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't complain, not one little bit. I have to unplug my... I'm honored to have spent time with those people. I'm honored to have been chosen by them. And so, yeah, it's been fun. It was fun. Key Lime, who are you a fan of, honey? Chances are I'm a fan of them too. How do I get my... Yeah, but I got to meet a lot of new people. I got to hang out with a lot of, people that I've known online. And, people came up and introduced themselves to me, like, well, I don't want to say he came up and introduced himself to me. I kind of shouted him out and told him, I said, hey, I'm Hip Flippin' Mama, kind of across the room. And then later on, Steve Rakin comes by and he's like, hey, Mama, mind if I sit down? And I'm like, yeah, come on. And he and I struck up conversation a few times, throughout the week and everything. And we had a really nice talk earlier today, and we're going to keep in touch. And so that was great. Casey, had a little chat with him today. We on and off throughout the few days, we didn't hang in the same circle, so I would see him in passing. We're gonna stay in touch, and that's great. Ryan and Allie are they're just as sweet, as they are on TV or on YouTube. Just wonderful people. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. I can't say enough nice things about Ryan and Allie. I think I could probably talk forever and not say enough nice things about Ryan and Allie. But it was nice. Met a lot of new YouTube people. People that everybody knows. But you see them, you introduce yourself. And, I had I got to know Cindy from Amazing Taste Store, who I walked up to introduce myself, and she turned around and went, ah, and gave me a hug. And how nice she wanted to meet me, because I wanted to meet her. And so I got to talk to her a few times and give her some hugs and smooches, and give her husband a hug and a smooch on the temple. This is a safe spot if you're going to kiss someone else's husband. The temple is a safe spot. It is. It's the rule. It's my rule, but it's a rule. But yeah, I got to meet a lot of nice people. Oh my God, a lot of neat people. I definitely am going next year. Everybody start saving your money now, because it is definitely worth it. I want to do some videos coming up about all the things that I learned in the workshops. And I actually got up and, went to the microphone and asked questions and everything. Just so I could get specific information. Like, the free returns. About, if we offer the free returns, is it going to make our return rate go up? Is there going to be accommodations for that? Things like that. I asked them those questions, and they were very gracious to answer them, and things like that. So I'll be going over all that with you guys. Not right now, but I will be going over all that with you guys. And oh my God, so many wonderful seminars on taking pictures. Oh my God, we got to talk about that. Let me read some of these comments because they just popped up. So key lime, that was, for your question, that 10-minute answer. So was your trip worth it? Would you do it again? Yes, I'm going to do it again next year. I'm going to start saving for it already. I already told my husband I'm going back next year, so I got to start saving my money. I got to start selling, so that I can save for next year, because I definitely want to go back. Key lime. Yeah, I think our community seems to have a great bunch of people. You all looked like you were having a great time. Yeah, some of us, that great time had alcohol to do with it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, even for those of us who didn't drink. We would have been good roomies. I don't drink or party. Well, you know what, Lime? There's next year. So we've always got next year. If you like to go to the seminars, you like to take notes, you like to take it serious, you like to talk about what was in the seminars, I'm a good roommate. I know Yadi mentions was, she and I were talking about rooming next year, maybe with her kids and her grandma and all that stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So, Key Lime, if you're into what I'm into, we might be able to be good roommates. Because I was in my room by 6 o'clock every night, 6:30. Gina, you are somebody to us. I love you, baby girl. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. Oh, Lime. I don't know if I'm awesome sauce. Definitely not tonight. I'm not awesome sauce, but Mary, you're somebody. I'm a new subscriber yesterday, and you seem pretty awesome. Aw, you sweet thing. I can be awesome. Everybody can be awesome. But you know what? I have my bad days. And, tonight is one of those bad days. Can y'all see my hair sticking up? I don't care. I'm stuck in an airport. What do I care if my hair is sticking up? Let me see your other comments. How do you get them back? And Mary, thank you so much for being a follower. I appreciate that. I know that, I've gotten some of your messages, recently and everything. And I apologize, Mary, if I haven't welcomed you sooner or more warmly or kinder. I've had just such a crazy, busy week. And I've just started, going live this week and can't really read the messages and stuff like that. So yeah, I apologize if I ignored you or I made you feel ignored or anything like that, honey. I'm really sorry about that. But thank you so much for following me, and thank you for joining the family, because we are a family. Aw, Mary, I can tell already you've got a sweetheart. I look forward to your channel. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Just know that I don't edit because Mama doesn't know how to edit. So you get some pretty crazy things when you're watching my channel. Rita, you're sweet. You know what, Key Lime? Did I meet eBay Princess? No, I did not meet eBay Princess. Was I standing right next to eBay Princess? Yes, I was. Could I have reached out and given her a kiss on the cheek? Yes, I could. Did I want to? No, I did not. She's not. I just found out about eBay Princess this week at eBay Open, so I don't know anything about her. I've never watched her content. I just started following her on Instagram yesterday or the day before, so I don't know enough about her to, warrant going up and introducing myself and things like that. So, maybe next year. But I've heard really, really good things about her. Lime, you don't type too much. Keep going, keep going. You type as much as you want. Gina, my Posh Macari Invented money is for eBay Open and my son's graduation trip next year. Yeah, I know you were telling me about his graduation trip. What is Vinted money? I don't know what that is. Oh, Lime. Gina is a fantastic mother. You say you think she sounds like a great mom. She is a great mom. She's a fantastic mom. How much would you budget for a trip to Vegas? Well, Lime, it's about $1,500. 12 to 1,500 conservatively. And that's just, depending on, where you're coming from. What state do you live in? Lime, what state do you live in? Thank you, Gina. We have never really had a vacation, so better late than never. He will be 18. Yes, he will be 18. Oh, I don't know. At 17 or 18, Gina, can you trust him not to jump off of the cruise ship? I don't know. I would be nervous about that. Crazy kids, especially boys. Okay. Rita Lopez. Yep, started my eBay 2019 fun. There we go. 2019 fun for next year. Yay! So it'll be Gina and Kelly. That's me. I'm Kelly. Gina and Kelly and Rita and Lime. Oh my God, you guys, we're gonna have such a good time. And Gina, of course, Barry will probably be there because he goes everywhere you go. What a sweet guy Barry is. Oh my God, he's so sweet. Just so sweet. I didn't get to spend enough time with him, but he was going out and partying with the kids. So we've had bad days. Rita, you're funny. Good night, Rita. Mama loves you, honey. Oh no, Key Lime's going to bed. Lime, you're not supposed to be going to bed. You said that you were going to be up all night and we could talk. What are you doing, girl? That's okay, baby. You go to bed. Mama's gonna be just fine. I'm gonna be just fine. You go to bed. Lime, you're in Kansas, so you're by Lindsay. So Las Vegas is not that long of a flight for you. Not like Michigan. So you're probably going to be closer to the $1,000 mark, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's going to be cheaper for you. But I'm going to tell you this. If, for say, oh, you're pulling an all-nighter, the Mandalay Bay is, they say, about $150 a night, because of fees and everything. But depending on if you get like a double bed, or, you know, I mean, like 2 beds, like 2 queen beds, and you have a roommate, then of course, let's just say high, okay, a very high estimate at $150 with all the fees and everything. Then that's $75 a night. But I want to tell you something, you guys. I should have did, and I didn't, and I forgot. But I should have did pictures and a video of the room. The room at the Mandalay Bay was gorgeous. It was premium luxury. Oh my goodness. It was very, very, very nice. I can see why there's so much money. But there's a tray on top of the counter when you walk in. You know, like there's like a dresser with like a few drawers, and they've got a tray that's a weighted tray. It has a weight in it, and it's got snackies sitting on top of it, like coffee cups with like Keurig pods inside, sealed. If you move those, you get charged for it. There's a bag of what do you call it, jerky. If you pick up the bag or move it, you get charged for it. This is what I've heard. You know, and they have these snacks and candies and stuff sitting on there. Makes you wanna, yeah, $16 for Fiji water. You're right, Lime. It's expensive. I mean, it is just, it's incredible. $5 for a bottle of Pepsi. I mean, I went to get one of those things of watermelon. You know, the watermelon cups. $8 for a watermelon cup. No. You know, forget it. It's just, it's incredible. And then poor Noelle went to try and open the refrigerator thinking we could put stuff in it, and she's shaking the hell out of the door, and they say that, you know, the bottles are all weighted, and if you mess with the bottles, they charge you for them because they think you've picked them up and looked at them, or, you know, picked them up and like drank out of them or whatever, and so they tell you not to do that. But because the room was under her name, she didn't get charged for any of that, so that was okay. But yeah, you gotta be really, really careful. Everything's very, very expensive. If you go to breakfast, you know, like Johnny and I and Beth, 10 of Hearts, and I always want to say caramel carousel, but that's not it. But that's what I call her. Caramel carousel. Those 2 girls and I went to breakfast this morning, and an omelet's like $20. So, I mean, everything's just super expensive. I mean, just outrageously expensive. I bought 2 plastic disposable razors with 1 blade in them, or 2, and it was $12. And yeah, so everything's expensive. You bring everything in. Noelle and I did a Walmart run at like 10 o'clock at night, so that, you know, we could get some crackers, which I'm actually happy I have now because I'm stuck at the airport. But I had to get some clothes because the freaking convention rooms were so hot and everything, and you got people running up and I'm so excited to see you, and, you know, nervous sweat and everything, so I needed more clothes to change into. So we went and, I got some clothes, and I got some Mountain Dew, and because you can't get a pop or anything, freaking coffee from Starbucks is $5, just regular coffee. Of course, coffee from Starbucks might be $5. Let's see. Whenever I go to Vegas, I go to the cheaper casinos, like the 1999 Circus. You know what? I didn't gamble. I didn't gamble, not one little bit. Never did one slot machine, never did one nothing. I didn't, had no desire to gamble. I didn't go down the strip. I didn't do anything. Noelle and I went to Walmart at night, and that was about as crazy as I got. We don't have In-N-Out burgers here in North Carolina. Gina, we don't have In-N-Out burgers here in Kalamazoo either. Well, I'm in Detroit right now. Maybe they have them. But yeah, Kalamazoo doesn't have In-N-Out burgers. But Mary, I'm with you. I would be going to the cheaper casino places too. Yeah, shoot. We stayed at the Mandalay because that's where the conference and stuff was. And that was good because on the days that, I was having trouble, with my health and my fibro and everything, I would go back to the room on break, and I would lay down for an hour, half hour, and take a nice rest so I could continue throughout the day. So that's one thing that makes it nice that you can, stay at the hotel where the conference is. Wasn't there a Walgreens out there? Rita. I don't know. You'd have to Uber to the Walgreens. I mean, I had to pay $20. It was like 17 something to take an Uber 2.5 miles from the Mandalay Hotel to a Walmart. Like $17. So, yeah, I don't know about Walgreens. I was just trying to find a place that was closest. But yeah, I know what you're saying. And if that Walgreens happens to be in the hotel, that hotel has got stores up the butt. It's like a shopping mall in there. But everything's expensive. Lime. I am a cheap date Dollar Tree goodies in a backpack and In-N-Out burgers every night. Yeah, some people did go out, and get their food and bring it back. But they did have a Subway in there, and I got a foot-long sub for like $10 and munched on it for a while. So, I mean, you can get some, some places are reasonably priced. I love Walmart runs on trips. Thank you, Walmart. Mary, I agree. I agree with you there. Oh my gosh, Mary, your first trip to Vegas, you went with only $20? You spent $1 on a slot machine and the rest was on buffet food? You know what I heard? Barry, Thrifty Santa, he's, one of the family. He went to buffet out there and it was $30. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, guys, I'm gonna sit up. Can you guys see my view? It's the actual airport. That's a wall. But yeah, it's an actual airport. There's no flights coming in or going out, really, because of the weather and everything. So it's really quiet here. Get my bag up here so I can prop myself up against it. Look at that. Oh, it looks like right there is like a big Videotron. And I'm on it. Ah. Okay, now that I'm sitting up. Mary, you're in California. Well, that's just too stinking far. My poor burn. Thank you, Victoria, for my kitty ears. I have to learn how to do this. Did I get to meet with Chris? Are you talking about, 10K on the Bay, Daily Refinement. Yes, I did meet with Chris. I met with Chris several times, actually. I introduced a lot of my people following me, picking my ear and whatnot. That I took them around for the day and, talked and introduced them to, all my friends and people that I follow and you talk to or direct message with on a regular basis and introduce them to them. So I introduced, a lot of people to Lindy Glenn and Ryan and Allie Roots and sorry. And I did introduce some people to Chris, Daily Refinement. I saw him 3-4 times. We talked for a little bit each time. It's kind of hard because a lot of people are occupying their time. Everybody wants to get their, 5 minutes with their favorite YouTuber and whatnot. But we carved out a few minutes of time to talk each time, and we're definitely going to, keep in touch. Who else did I introduce people to? I can't remember. I got to talk a little bit with Yvonne Flipping Easy, and she runs with Lindy, and Lindy runs pretty fast, and she and I didn't really get a chance to sit and talk for more than a few minutes, but we're going to direct message and whatnot. I mean, same thing that that we do now, direct message, but I really like Yvonne. She's just super, super nice. And she's so beautiful. Oh my God. She's so beautiful. Just a beautiful lady inside now. Let's see who else. Talked with Casey. Steve Rakin. He and I had some really nice conversations. And he came, sat down next to me while I was waiting for my Uber and was like, hey, let's have some video chats coming up. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So I was able to give him some tips and stuff on websites that, for his mom, for Mama Profit, that, she can sell her textbooks and stuff because she gets a lot of textbooks. And you're guaranteed that they'll pay you. And if you, it's bookbite.com, and if that's the number one that I use. There's others, but if you are finding these books or holding on to them and then scanning the ISBN and sending them in like just before the new semester and everything, you'll get top dollar for your textbooks and stuff. I mean, I've bought textbooks for 50 cents at the Salvation Army or $1 for hardback, and then turned around and flipped it for $75, $80. That's happened multiple times. Mostly it's like $25, $30 for the book, but when you're only spending 50 cents or $1 for it, that's a pretty good return on investment. And I don't do the Amazon FBA with those or eBay because it's guaranteed. I'm going to do a video on it, but it's guaranteed. Once you create that order and once you tell them, yes, I'm sending this book, and they lock in that price. So you've got so much time to get that shipment in the mail. They guarantee that price that they promised you. So I'm going to do a video on it. And there's a few other ones that you can go through too. Mary, I wish you were in California. Lime, you're in Kansas City, so you're closer. Rita, you're in California. Where it's nice all the time. I'm so jealous. I really am. So yes, I met Chris. which, he and I had been messaging. Chris was kind of helping with me with emotionally with a bad situation that I was dealing with my old job, same company but different job. He was kind of like my guru. He gave me some really good advice and was, seeing me through a really bad time, and advice that he gave to me I'm able to share to other people now. So, and that was one thing I did share with him, this week. Thank you for that advice. I'm able to share it now, and it's helping other people. So that was really nice, and he felt good about that. Lime, grab me something, not diet though. I have to have everything regular, no aspartame for me. And everything in the airport's freaking closed. I couldn't get a pop if I wanted. I couldn't get a coffee if I wanted, or something to eat if I wanted. Everything is closed. So I have to call customer service for Delta to see if they're gonna compensate me in some way. But Lime, how much did you love Wade in person? Well, of course I loved Wade very much. But I only saw Wade a couple times the whole time we were there. He was there with his whole family, so of course he had family obligations. And Wade gambled a lot. He was always posting his winning tickets on his Instagram. He won quite a bit of money, but I know he had to have lost a lot of money too. I saw Wade at the Sky Lounge or Skyfall Lounge the first night. And, I gave him some love and he gave me some love, and we took pictures, and he was already feeling good. He had been there a while because I had a late flight, because I had to get up at 6 a.m. and work my day job before I could even go to Vegas. And by the time I flew out and then got on my 4-hour trip to Vegas, I didn't get in until 8:30. I don't think I even got in until 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. So by the time I got to the hotel, changed my clothes, and got to the Sky Bar, it was late, and he already had a few in him. But wonderful guy. Love Wade. Love him. Ashley is just an angel on earth, you guys. I'm stretching. His wife, she is just so sweet. And that baby Axel, oh my God, he is so adorable. He smells so good. But yeah, I only saw Wade a couple of times in passing. I saw him at the Sky Lounge the first night. I saw him at, I think it was one of the happy hours that they had did. I might have only seen him 2 times. Yeah, I think I only saw him 2 times. But we loved each other enough in that time that I saw him, and we're always accessible to each other anyway. So, but yeah, it was nice to meet him in person. Yeah, I'm in a hotel, and yeah, I'm doing it because the mood struck me. So yeah, I did it. Am I going to stay awake all night, or is there somewhere you can lay down? Well, I was laying down right here. Here's my tablet. Jesus Christ, what was that? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Lord. Yeah, so here is my little spot right here. And I can just lay down right here. And I can chill. So I'm alright. It's cool. Intruder alert. No, it was one of those trucks that drives around and takes like the stairs or the ramps from one plane to another. Cerise, California, or Ceres, California, Rita? Where's that at? Or is that Saras? Saris. Is it fancy? What is it? You guys are only 2 hours away. And Lime, yes, Chris is very cool. He's not like, hey, yo, what's up, kind of cool. He is very dignified and refined, and he's very much into meditation, and, I mean, he doesn't talk about chakras and stuff like that, but he's just very into, being relaxed and calm and living in the moment and very thoughtful and kind, and the words that I want to use are escaping me, but he is an awesome dude, very insightful dude. Like I told him before, he is my new yogi. Well, I never had one before, but I told him he's my yogi. He seems so nice. Yes, he is nice. And how much did I love Wade in person? I loved Wade in person very much. He's a very good hugger. Steve is very chill. Steve is very, very chill. But you can tell he's got loads of energy. And he just is so passionate about what he does. And, life just could not be... I hope the airline doesn't mind me having my foot up on this window. If they minded that, you know what, they wouldn't have canceled my flight. Nah, I'm just joking about that. I know it's not their fault. Who was I talking about? Oh, Steve. Yeah, he is really chill. What? Orientation is locked. Rotate device. Yeah, he's really chill. Steve is just... He is, he's a lover boy. He's a mama's boy. That's what Steve is. He's a mama's boy. He loves his mom. He spends time with his mom. He helps his mom. And I think that's why, he can relate to me because, maybe I'm like his mom. Or I'm, because I'm a mother figure. But, he's just a sweet, sweet guy. And willing to share his knowledge and willing to listen to others and accept their knowledge. He could be sitting talking to me not knowing if I know the difference between a penny and a nickel, as far as reselling goes. And, he sits and he asks questions and he listens, and he absorbs what you're saying. And even though you may be, as a seller, you may be, let's say, at a number 3, okay, on a scale of 1 to 20, you might be, your education and knowledge may be at like a 3, and he's at a 20. He is going to be just as involved and interested in your progress and, the level of accomplishments that you've made. He's going to be just as proud and interested and happy for you and your accomplishments as he is for his accomplishments. So, he's that kind of guy. He is super. Casey's a great guy. He's very classy. He's a party hound now. Don't get me wrong, he's a party boy, but he's very classy. Oh, had to sit up. Classy guy. Very, very classy guy. He gives good hugs too. But, yeah, nice guys. Thank you for asking about them. Oh, yeah, you need to throw a bed. I bet they'd order you a pizza and a soda. No, everybody's closed. There's not a restaurant in here open. There's nothing open. Gina, yeah. Don't go buy one of those fancy scanners, girl. I did that because, believe it or not, for a while I was watching Reezy Resells, and he's like, always get a scanner, get a scanner, get a scanner. I got a scanner. I ended up reselling it because I just couldn't find enough books with enough profit to send in. As far as selling books on Amazon, unless you're sending in a lot of books, or you're sending in newer books like that are the what's the list? New York best-selling list or whatever it is. My mind's not working correctly right now, but it's been a long day. New York Times best-selling list or whatever, and you've got multiple quantities, lots of them. For me, books wasn't worth it unless you're going to be sending high volumes, like Reezy was sending really high volumes and everything, and he was not forthcoming, about honest progress and honest profits. As far as, just getting started and stuff, he does very large quantities, and so I didn't feel like I had the right things there. Noelle's asking me questions about the airfare and everything, so I might have to get off here and give her a call. But yeah, Amazon FBA didn't work for me. And she's still messaging me. They're very upset about me being stranded. So, whether I get back into FBA or not, I'm not sure. I would kind of like to if, I get into the, I do some wholesale, but if, the wholesale that I get into is something that, I can send into FBA and it could be profitable for me, then that would be okay. I can sell an FBA that way. I'm just not there yet. But I'd like to be someday. I would like to be there someday. Just it's not the right time for me right now. There are some certain things in my life I need to get squared away, and nothing bad or anything like that. It's just, health-wise, and I changed jobs, and even though I'm making a lot more an hour, I'm bringing home less because I've lost my overtime, my shift diff, my weekend premium, my holiday. I it's good for me. I'm healthier now, but financial wise, we're trying to make new budget and things like that. So I need to worry about some basic needs before I can get back into FBA and stuff like that. But let's see. My dog is growling at your singing. Lime, are you serious? Get your dog. Call your dog. It's gonna happen. How much is that doggy in the window? Now, granted, I'm tired, guys. Don't mind me, honey. How much is that doggy in the window? How much is that doggy for sale? How much is that doggy in the window? Boy, I really can't sing right now. Did he growl at my singing that time? I'm not going to pass out talking to you. Key Lime, who do you like even more now? Steve Rakin? I could get buck naked, and run. Hang on, Rita. I could get buck naked, run up and down the airport, and if they don't like it, tough noogies, get you a hotel room. Oh my God, that is so funny. It's just nice to hear the scoop. It sucks not to have been able to go. Well, Lime, I was trying to get you to go for a long time. Did your dog growl? Key Lime? Did your dog growl? Put down the broom and come and answer me. Well, guys, listen, I gotta go because Noelle keeps messaging me like every 30 seconds. So I'm going to give her a call, let her know, hey, what's up? I'm all right. And I'm going to be just fine, you guys. I'm going to be just fine. No worries. It's probably, what, 1 o'clock already? 1:30? It's 1:30. It's going to be just fine, you guys. I got you. I'm not alone. So, okay, I'm going to sign off. Mama loves you guys. Aww. You're very welcome. You're going to text me, Gina? Aw. Mary, you can call me Mama, or you can call me Kelly, or you can call me whatever you want. If you want to have a new nickname for me, you can call me whatever you want. Just like Key Lime Kisses, I call her Lime. You know, everybody's got like a little different nickname. Gina, who's in the chat, Gina Voliva, I call her Motor Mouth because when we're on the phone, she never shuts up. She talks like this nonstop, like I've been talking to you, except it's in a southern accent, and you can't get a word in edgewise. Well, you can't get a word in edgewise with me right now because you can't talk back. But yeah, Gina's getting all pissed off right now. I know she is, but she knows it's true. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I talk a lot too. Thank you, Mary. Have a nice night. Gina, yes, please, honey. Even though I just called you a motor mouth, you can text me. Well, my messages stay up here. Mary, have a nice night. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Rita, I will DM you if I need to, honey. Thank you. I love you. Gina, thank you. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. I got to call Noelle. She's messaging me up the butt. So, all right, babies. I love you. Mama loves you so much. And as always, if you need me, I'm here for you. You definitely know I'm here for you tonight because where else am I going to go? All right, guys. I just want to thank you for being here for me right now. Just knowing that I can hit one button on my phone and you guys are all there for me. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. You are all my family, and I hope that you know that. I hope you know that you guys are my family. You know, you're not just followers. You're my friends, and you're my family. And I love you, and I appreciate you. I'm starting to get tired, can you tell? And, you know, I wouldn't be all of who I am if I didn't have all of you guys. So you just remember that. And thank you for being here for me. I love you, Gina. All right, you guys. I'm going to go. Got to call Noelle. Somebody's got to tell me how to get the chat messages up here without having to tap my phone all the time. Mary, I will have a nice night, honey. Yes, thank you so much. Gina, you know, I tease you about your motor mouth, but you know I love you, girl. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Mwah, I love you. Mwah. Bye, guys.